Hey guys, and welcome back to the second episode of our Gondor campaign for the Dawnless Days Lord of the Rings Total War Attila mod. So, during our last episode, the Kingdom of Gondor was focused on building up the economy by unlocking our trade resources that we have available, as well as establishing a trade route with the Kingdom of Rohan. On our eastern border, the brave company of Osgiliath, led by Denethor's favourite son and captain of Gondor, Boromir, successfully managed to repel an assault on the ruined city by the forces of Sauron, led none other by the Mordor general Gothmog. Our brave defenders managed to utterly smash the attackers, leaving none alive, which hopefully should provide us with a brief respite and allow us to try and build up our military forces on our eastern flank. Unfortunately, however, it is not only the forces of Mordor which seek the demise of Gondor, but also Sauron's allies. In the south, the Corsairs of Umbar stalk our shores, no doubt probing for a weak point that they can exploit. Luckily for us, though, Imrahil, the Prince of Dol Amroth, shadows the Corsair fleet to bolster the defence of our coastal settlements wherever the reavers of Horondor may strike. And that is where we find ourselves at present. Our quest stands upon the edge of a knife. Stray but a little, and it will fail to the ruin of all. And that is currently the state with which Gondor finds itself in. Beset on all sides, and led by the steward whose mind seems to be failing him. But hope is not lost, for there is glory still yet to be found in men. So, yeah, welcome back, guys. So, where to begin? Now, as we can see here, the reavers of Horondor are, sailing our coastline, looking for a place to strike. Now, Imrahil and his trusty prince's sergeants currently sit in Lond Rovalas, so we're going to call them back to Dol Amroth in anticipation of a potential strike from the Corsairs. Now, Dol Amroth is the only settlement within striking distance of the Corsairs. They can't quite reach Lond Galen, thankfully, although it is quite possible, if not probable, that they will probably head that way. So hopefully Imrahil will be able to reinforce Lond Galen by taking a ship across the sea here, should we need him to. Over in the east, after smashing the armies of Mordor that led the first attack on Osgiliath, we cannot see any other Mordor armies lying around, although I've no doubt that there are some hidden in the shadow of Mordor here. But for now, the company of Osgiliath stands ready. Up at Cair Andros, Faramir and his Athelian rangers are defending, and yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Now, we've got quite a healthy treasury at the moment. We are trying to build that up in anticipation of unlocking. Where is our the professional military craft? Oh wait, yeah, because we're going for the fiefdom conscription system. So, in order to bolster the units that we can recruit. So yeah, that's where we are now. One thing that I want to do before I forget is, after our last episode, one of our viewers kindly informed us that the mission that we were given at the end of our last episode, to construct a building from the following chain. Now, for anyone that's followed our Total War campaigns before, obviously knows that we sort of have a bit of an OCD, a compulsion to complete any and all missions that we are given. Now, the mission that we've been given here is to construct a building from the following chain, which is wine. We already have one of those in Lynn here. So what we were going to do was to demolish the building and then rebuild it in order to complete that mission. However, I have been informed that as long as we have the building, then that mission should successfully complete upon the end turn cycle. So hopefully that will be the case. Now, if it's not the case, I think we'll just about have enough time to demolish it and rebuild it. Because I think it takes 2 turns to build and 1 turn to demolish. So that will give us 3 turns, and we've got 4 turns from now. So hopefully that will be fine. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah. What else? I know we were trying to open up diplomacy with the Druidane. They weren't very receptive to our overtures in our last episode. Let's see if they've changed their mind. It does not appear so. Low success chance. We have what we need, what we take, and what we hold. We carve our own path. Okay, I think that's a firm no. So, what else do we want to do? We're not going to bother repairing the buildings in Osgiliath, at least not for now, because they'll no doubt get damaged when Mordor sends its next assault. So I think we're just playing the waiting game at the moment. I think we should probably invest in a fleet to, you know, enable us the ability to take the fight to the Corsairs. Now, I'm pretty sure that Pelagir is the home of the main Gondorian fleet. Although, for some reason, we start with a harbour, which is more of a trade port than a military port. So, you know, in keeping with the lore, I think we should probably convert this into a shipwright port, which would enable us to recruit a number of military ships. Gondorian Strike Palaran, Gondorian Barrage, and it also provides us with a decent garrison. So I think maybe we should get that converted. Now, Dol Amroth, I believe, is home to the 2nd Fleet of Gondor, so probably be handy to get a ship right there as well. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll wait for those to finish, and then I think we'll enlist an admiral and start building up our fleet. Now, obviously, we do gain, I think, increased income from maritime commerce. Yeah, we do, due to the Men of Westernese trait here, plus 15%. For now, though, I'd just rather protect what we've got. So rather than focusing on trade, I think all of our coastal settlements here will probably build some military forts. The only exception to that is Lynn here, which we have constructed a trade port there, because we can somewhat protect that from Londrovalas, and then maybe if we can get over to this island here, Nimras, and colonize these ruins here, and then hopefully in the future take the city of Barad Rosnan and have a number of military ports here, then hopefully we can protect the entry into the Anduin River here and protect Lynn here somewhat. At least that's the plan. We'll obviously see how that goes. So yeah, I think that's everything for this turn. We've got our gold mine at Ethering. We've got our iron deposit being exploited at Tarnost. I think we've got some other trade resources somewhere. Old growth forest at Kalembo. Is that it? We've got some hunting grounds at Carafaroth. How is Rohan doing? They're currently at war with the Dunlending tribes, but they're not at war with Isengard yet. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I think we did offer them a defensive alliance, but they weren't interested last time. Where were you when the Westfold burned and our enemies closed in around us? No, we stand alone. I appreciate the reference to the films there, but as far as I'm aware, the Westfold hasn't burnt just yet. I think that's a bit premature, Theoden, but then you seem to be... I think you might be under the thrall of Saruman as we speak. In fact, we can't actually see Isengard in the factions there, so who knows what's going on with them. So, yeah, without further ado, I guess we should end our turn. Actually, have Denethor's gained a rank. Have we dealt with that?
Influence is the accumulated standing of a character within your faction, gradually increased or decreased through military victories, crushing defeats, his actions as a governor, or during dilemmas or missions. Although it cannot be increased through political actions, influence can be spent carrying them out in order to further a character's career, or the interests of the party or family to which they belong.
Good to know. Right, I guess we have already dealt with his rank. I don't see anything there. So yeah, let's end our turn. And as expected, the Corsairs are moving towards the undefended settlement there. Mission succeeded. The famous wines of Dorwinion cause even elves to become drunk and fall asleep. Perhaps one. Oh yeah, I think we went through this last time. So yeah, that's basically that has indeed worked. We've succeeded in the mission and we've gained 750 gold for it. Excellent. Right, so we've got new technology available to us. Right, so now we want to go for the fiefdom conscription systems. The lords of the fiefdoms must provide men when Gondor calls, for the White City cannot stand alone. This reduces the cost for infantry unit recruitment by 5% and enables us to build the recruitment complex for towns and cities. Excellent. And the ruins of the dome have... The ruins have been repaired. They're still ruins, but... Right, is there anything... Nothing's shown up on our eastern flank, so that's still protected. Right, Imrahil. Are you... You're not in any stance, but can you make it to... Looks like we can make it to Lond Galen ahead of the Corsairs here.
Men of Gondor! Forth!
Going to slip past them.
Forward!
There we go. Imrahil bravely shadowing the Corsairs there. How many turns until Pelag is converted? Once that's converted, I think we'll raise a fleet there. Do also want to try and rebuild the beacons of Minas Tirith here, because that will allow us to recruit some Rohan units.
Prepare for battle.
Makes me nervous that nothing's coming out of the east yet. Is it worth us recruiting? See, we can make it to Minas Morgul, but I don't think anyone's in Minas Morgul yet. So the question is, would they be able to... Would we see them before they actually reach the city? How much? This is going to cost us 7,000 to upgrade Minas Tirith. You know what, let's just hold our nerve for a moment. We'll not spend our money. In fact, how can we recruit agents?
Agents are recruited directly from a province via the recruitment tab. Recruitment is instant, but cost may vary depending on a number of factors, such as the presence of certain buildings, faction, or character traits.
So it seems like we've got 3 agent types available to us: rangers, nobles, and captains. So what do we need? We need public forum, a hall, and traveller lodges. What? I assume that's from the civic tree, is it? Hall. Public forum. Where's traveller lodges? What's this? I mean, I think it would be good to get a ranger. That's an outpost. Blacksmith forge foundry. Suppose it's not here. Right. So public forum, archives, hall, trader, bakery. So we know two of them are from this tree. Oh, okay. Oh, it's from town. Okay, I see. So we can't build that in a city. We need to build that in one of our other settlements. Okay, that's good to know. Question is, where do we build that? Let's just end our turn. Okay, we can upgrade our capital now. What does that actually give us? It does give us some wealth from subsidence. Or we could upgrade the beacons. The White Tree of Gondor, what does that give us? Plus 40% from cultural buildings. That's a rebloomed Tree of Gondor. You know what? Maybe let's wait until Aragorn returns. Until we go for the rebloomed Tree of Gondor. I think that would be lore accurate. So in the meantime, let's start upgrading the city itself. Got 2 turns until we can upgrade our recruitment camp here. As
Prepare for battle.
As for you, Imrahil, what do we want to do with you? It looks like the Corsairs are heading towards Annulond. What do we have? That's not a great garrison.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
I'm thinking maybe we just shadow them.
4.
Longalen at least has a better garrison because it is the provincial capital.
Men of Gondor.
You have selected a target outside the highlighted area. This means your character cannot reach its target this turn. Provided that an enemy does not block their path, they will continue the journey during the next turn.
Thank you for that. Advisor obvious. Basically, because we haven't played Total War Attila in such a long time, we're getting all of the the advice here. So the Reavers can't reach Annulon this turn, but they might be able to reach Longalen. We'll just have to see what they do. I don't think we're able to build anything else. That's fine. Oh dear. So Mordor is making its move. That is a large host.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Can they reach Cair Andros? Ooh, they can. Okay.
Men of Gondor.
Perhaps we should have Oh, that's going to be painful, I think. Can't actually see what they Grand Eastern Host. So they got some Serpent Warriors, which is tier 3 medium shock infantry. Not too worried about the Orc rabble or the Orc slaves. Do have some slave overseers.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Question is, do we think they're going to go for Cair Andros or for a Skiliath?
Soldiers of Gondor.
I think
Move out.
This panel is used to manually merge armies or fleets in order to assemble the strongest possible force. Click on the unit you wish to move, then click on the tick button to move it from one force to another. It is possible to select several units at a time. Note that since it can have one commander only, moving everything into one force will leave one general or admiral without any troops or ships.
Thank you for that. Right, so let's get Faramir to transfer the
Prepare for
Rangers
battle.
and the Anorian patrollers over to Boromir. Now that we've left Cair Andros undefended, I suspect they'll go north, but I think I'd rather lose Cair Andros than a Skiliath. Meanwhile, let's send Faramir back to Minas Tirith
Soldiers of Gondor.
and maybe look to recruit. This is all tier 1. It's not brilliant.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
So we've got 11 units there. How many have we got in the garrison? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So
Prepare
that takes
for
us up
battle.
to 18. So hopefully that will be enough.
Gondor must stand.
I wonder if we'd actually be able to sail a fleet up to Osgiliath in order to reinforce. We have actually finished the shipwright. Okay, let's...
This tab shows all the units or ships available for recruitment in the selected province. Right-click on the unit or ship card to see its description. Left-click on it to add it to the queue, and again to remove it. Recruitment cost is displayed underneath. Recruitment time is shown in the top left corner of the card.
Let's see what generals we've got available. So Elfir, I think, is the firstborn son of Imrahil, Prince of Dol Amroth. So he's effectively the heir to Dol Amroth. So maybe it would be worth having him lead a fleet based out of Dol Amroth. Angbor the Fearless is, I believe, the Lord of Lamadon up here. Hurin is the Warden of the Keys. We're just trying to keep our generals lore friendly here. There's a couple here that I don't recognize. It might not be the best man for the job, but it would be lore friendly. I don't know who Hundad is. He also doesn't have any traits. So maybe let's go with him.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Right,
Forward.
let's base you there. And can we recruit some ships? So we got artillery ships, melee ships, bow ships, and we've got some ramming ships. Let's get a Gondorian fighting Palaran. And where's the... we got a medium ramming ship here. Gondorian strike. Let's get one of those up as well. The White Tide.
Men of Gondor!
Men of Gondor. Actually, have we got any special units we can recruit? Got some Northman farmers. They do not look to be great, but I think they might be better than nothing. We're going to have to rally every able-bodied man able to pick up a sword to aid in the defense of Gondor's lands. Ah, we forgot to move Prince Imrahil. Luckily, we'd already
A
set
very
him.
large army or fleet spread over 2 or more unit stacks may not be able to fight as a single force. A faction can field a maximum of 40 units at one time across 2 armies.
Sorry, what was that? A faction can field a maximum of 40 units at one time across 2 armies. Okay, so Cair Andros has indeed become the target of Yagug here. So Ingold is leading the defense of Cair Andros, leading the garrison. Got a feeling this may be a doomed venture, but we'll try our best. So Ingold was the actual name of a leader of a guard of Gondorian soldiers posted at the north gate of the Ramus Air Corps, which is, as far as I'm aware, the wall that surrounds Minas Tirith. This is going to be rough. I guess we put the barricade there to slow them down.
Soldiers of Gondor! Soldiers!
You can only do your best, men. They have us surrounded.
Take our capital. I have every intention of making them pay for their insolence. And when we are done, we will toast our success with the wine from their camp. The enemy has been sighted.
A number of issues with that speech.
Heavily outnumbered.
I highly doubt the orcs are carrying wine with them. And I'm not sure that success is on the cards. Okay, the orc slaves have somehow disappeared. They're hiding. What do we have here? Let's try and thin out that bow rabble.
It's an ambush.
Are these guys going to come through the barricade here?
Be on guard!
Might have to call you back in gold.
The tower has fallen. Our hidden units have been discovered.
Brace yourselves, men. The Haradrim Lancers come.
The enemy is breaking down one of our barricades.
Brace, brace!
Soldiers at the ready.
Just do what you can, man.
Soldiers! Our settlement is burning!
Okay, that barricade's nearly fallen. Here comes Yagug himself. Well, they wasted no time setting the city to the torch.
Soldiers at the ready.
Try and kill those lancers.
The enemy troops are at the walls!
You don't say. Just in case it wasn't obvious to any of the defenders here that are about to lose their lives.
Archers standing by!
Fortunately, we're almost out of ammo. Let's go back for those walk sentries, man. You've thinned them out quite well so far. How are you doing, Ingold? Ooh. Arrows coming in as well.
Those at the ready!
We have managed to break the unit of walk sentries at least. Right, we're out of ammo there. Alright, men. Draw swords!
Stand ready.
There will be no dawn for the men of Cair Andros this day. I think that's all but guaranteed. Oh dear, the Serpent Warriors are here now as well. They're cutting through our bow militia. Ooh.
Men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing! Give them a taste of steel!
We're being overwhelmed.
Be on guard.
Ingold at least has managed to rout a unit of Orc rabble there. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh dear. See if we can push out men.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives!
Can't say I blame them.
Enemy units have rallied and returned
Oh
to the
dear.
battle.
There come the wargs.
Soldiers at the ready.
Turn and fight, men. The fall of Cair Andros. weighs heavily on the men of Gondor. Well, that was brutal. Close defeat. We did manage to kill more orcs than we lost men, at least. But unfortunately, 194 of our brave defenders were captured. I dread to think what fate awaits them. So, Cair Andros has been sacked. Value of plunder was 1,400. The enemy scourge have ransacked our settlement, leaving desolation in their wake. Dominance. Is it dropped? Because we lost a battle there? That has somewhat ruined our economy.
Prepare for battle.
Do we
Men of Gondor.
follow up with the company of Asciliath? That is going to be costly to repair. Not too worried about the bow, the ranged units from the army here.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Do we even still have... Well, we do still have a garrison.
Men of Gondor. Soldiers of Gondor.
Fortunately, we didn't start recruiting anything.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Well, we'll figure out what to do over there in a minute. Let's get our fleet out towards the Corsairs here. Can go double time, but
Edicts
wouldn't
can
actually
be
reach
issued to any
anywhere.
province where you have assigned a governor. Lasting for the duration of his governorship, they have powerful effects such as increased income and food, or improved public order. The number of edicts that can be issued is limited only by the number of provinces that have been put under a governor's control.
We already have one edict, I believe. Yes, we do. Collecting taxes in Anorian. Right, let's set up our next technology. Probably want to increase our income if we can. Hereditary tradesmanship. As the need for soldiers increases, Gondorian fathers must hurriedly pass on their long-honed crafts to their sons, hoping the youth will carry on the traditions should they fall in battle. Plus 5% from commercial buildings. Yeah, let's go for that.
Men of Gondor.
So, what do we think, guys? Do we think that the company of Asciliath has what it takes to meet the Grand Eastern host in battle? I mean, it's only really the Serpent Warriors and the Black Shield bodyguards that I think will pose a problem. Maybe the Haradrim Lancers as well.
Prepare for battle.
So most of our units are tier 3. That is going to take most of our movement. You know, I don't think Boromir is the sort of
We ride for the
captain
glory of Gondor.
to shy away from a fight.
Gondor must stand.
We do
In
have...
addition to skills gained through experience, characters develop traits that affect their abilities. Some traits are present from the beginning, others are acquired as a character progresses through the campaign.
Good to know. Actually, we could bring Faramir up with us. So he isn't seasoned ambusher. Do not love the bright sword for its sharpness, nor the arrow for its swiftness, nor the warrior for his glory. I love only that which they defend. Plus campaign movement. I think Faramir had another number of captains under him, so let's give him a captain. Can we... I think if we're going to reinforce with Faramir, we need to...
Stand ready!
Let's bring him in.
For Gondor!
For Gondor!
Forward!
Can Faramir reach
Gondor
that?
must stand!
No.
Prepare for battle! Stand ready!
That is unfortunate. Maybe we should have attacked with Faramir.
Men of Gondor!
This is where Asciliath now gets attacked because it's undefended. Wouldn't be surprised. Can we... Can't go into ambush stats. I think we need to repair those there.
Soldiers of Gondor! We ride for the glory of Gondor. Press on! Stand ready! Move out! Men of Gondor!
Right, where do we want to go?
Ride for the glory of Gondor.
Imrahil's got a point as well. Let's give him a veteran of Dol Amroth. Clad in mail, scarred by countless skirmishes, these veterans have stood against the shadow for years. Long has been their watch. Unyielding is their hope that the white tree might blossom once more. Plus 5% charge bonus for cavalry and minus 3% for non-mercenary units.
Forward! Prepare for battle.
Fortunately, we're not going to reach Lon Galen. I don't think there's any point in going in forced march stance when we're not going to make it.
This piece cannot move any further now. It will be available again next turn.
Thank you for that. Although, just in case they decide to circle back to try and strike it a Newell on there, let's cancel that.
Men of Gondor!
Let's get an artillery ship going as well. Heavy bow ship. We'll have one of each ship type then, I think. Melee ship, a ramming ship, an artillery ship, and a ranged ship. We'll have to see how that goes. You may still assign a provincial governor. Okay, I guess that's why that came up. You know what, let's put Angbor in Lamadon. I'm pretty sure he was the Lord of Lamadon. So that makes sense. And yeah, let's. Oh, we can issue an edict now. It's Lebanon. What do we... Oh, sorry, that's Middle Gondor. I think it might have to be tax collectors again. So that will take effect next turn. All that is gold does not glitter. The White Tower's many messengers abroad ensure that little of the goings-on of Middle-earth escapes the steward of Gondor. Even now, rumours have reached the citadel from the remote town of Bree, located in Eriador. It is said that one of the Dunedain still dwells there, a descendant of the line of Isildur, long thought to be lost. Under the name of Strider, he supposedly frequents the local tavern, though he is described as a rather unkempt figure living as a seclusive ranger. By right of blood, if these rumours would prove to be true, this man could lay claim to the throne of Gondor, which has not seen a king since the end of Eärnur's reign over 1,000 years ago. The steward, of course, would not take kindly to being supplanted by some ragged vagabond, and would prefer to shed no light on this matter. Gondor needs no king. The king will not return to Gondor. The steward would appreciate this, or inquire about him. Await further developments. Perhaps we should further investigate this matter. Well, even if the steward wouldn't want to see a king return to Gondor, I think he'd still probably, you know, investigate the matter. So let's inquire. Okay, we are now hemorrhaging funds.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Soldiers of Gondor!
Oh, I hope there's not a trap waiting for us here.
March!
Out we go, men.
Prepare for battle.
Together! Attack!
Forward!
Gondor must stand!
Gondor must
Stand
stand.
ready! Make haste!
For Gondor!
For Gondor, men. Right, let's quick save it. And let's fight the battle on the battlefield. So the predicted strength is heavily in our favour. Even though we're outnumbered. Fog. That might not be the worst thing in the world for us. Although it would neutralise our rangers. You know, let's wait. See if we can wait the fog out. Let's try. Here we go.
Be on guard!
It's not a great starting position for us.
ready. Be on guard.
Stand ready, archers. Bows at the ready. Stand ready, archers.
Watch your backs.
Let's just go ahead and
Soldiers at the ready.
get this started. How long until Faramir arrives? Do we know? Don't see anything. Let's get our Anorian patrollers to see if we can scout the enemy's position out.
Our reinforcements enter the fray.
And here's Faramir. Okay, there we go. Oh, they are approaching us. We don't have anywhere near as many melee troops as I
The enemy has been
thought
spotted.
we did. Have we made a mistake coming here?
Soldiers.
I think we might have. Right, let's hide you in the forest.
Bows at the ready.
At least maybe use some of the terrain here to cover our flanks. I think we definitely need to get Faramir over here. That is a steep climb, Faramir. The enemy is holding their position for the moment. Let's speed this up and get Faramir over to us. Definitely need to deal with those serpent warriors. Hopefully we can use our superior ranged advantage to thin out the enemy's ranged units. Where's Faramir gone? Oh, he's already there. Good work, Faramir.
Stand ready.
Question is, where's the rest of the enemy? Maybe we can use this terrain here.
Steady now.
I'm not sure what we're going to do with the farmers here. I wonder if we can outrange them as well.
Keep a lookout.
Oh, someone's keen.
Men of Gondor.
They are still hidden. Wonder if we can keep them hidden all the way down here.
Prepare for battle. Men of Gondor.
Let's fast forward it a minute. Okay, I think we've managed to keep our cavalry hidden.
Be on guard.
Archers standing by.
Where's our farmers gone?
Be watchful.
There they are, hiding. Oh, here we go. Has our cavalry been spotted? Not sure if it has, actually.
Our troops are being ambushed!
Oh dear.
Keep a lookout. Soldiers at the ready.
Brace yourselves, men.
Beware! Our general is being attacked! Keep him alive!
Steady now.
Let's go, cavalry.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units!
Might need to bring you guys out here. Or do we just... yeah, we need to bring you guys over here, definitely. Oh, who's this? That's the general unit.
The men have broken and are fleeing!
That doesn't surprise me. Where are those other sword units that we're bringing in? There they are. Get in there, men. No. Get away from them.
Stand ready.
You guys are firing at will.
Soldiers of Gondor.
Where's our swordsman? What's this? Morgul Wolves Handlers. Let's get those down. Form up, men.
Enemy units have been rallied! The
Uh-oh.
whole unit has been destroyed!
I would ask what unit's been destroyed, but I have a feeling I know.
Stand ready.
Oh, what's this? Our Anorian patrollers are taking a beating. As are the Gondor Bow Militia.
Be on guard.
Let's get you against those orc rabble.
Stand ready.
Who's this? Have they shattered? They're broken.
An entire unit has perished!
Got a feeling that might be our Bow Militia.
Stand ready, archers!
Come on, Boromir.
Soldiers at the ready. Soldiers of Gondor.
Not in a great position here. Who's Where's that? That's the Attilian Rangers. There's Faramir. Okay, those Warg sentries have absolutely decimated our patrollers.
My men have given up and are running for their lives.
Right, we've broken those. Let's get behind this general unit. Probably should have kept some of the cavalry alive to hunt down the fleeing units there, but never mind.
Stand ready, archers.
Keep going, man. Wait, what's happening here? They're fleeing. Don't let them run.
Their general has fallen. Our victory grows ever nearer. Praise the gods. Your victory is moments away.
Excellent work, man. I don't think we might be able to hunt down some of these Black Shield bodyguards, but I think that's going to be it. Are these men or are these orcs? Black Shield bodyguard. I think they're some form of orc variety. Cut him down, men. Where do you think you're going? There we go. Close victory. The enemy is broken. Death and dishonor are theirs today. But only by a single sword stroke. Avenging Cair Andros. So, we definitely lost our farmers. I think we may have lost our cavalry there as well. And we've definitely lost one unit of militia bowmen. Right, I think we need to reorganize here. Tend to the wounded and rallying soldiers who fled.
Forth! Men of Gondor!
Is it worth following up?
Gondor must stand!
Probably just need to head back to Cair Andros.
The road system within a region will improve as prosperity increases. Better quality roads increase the movement range of the armies and agents who use them, as well as the line of sight from both the road and the nearest settlement. They also improve the chances of detecting enemy agents.
Okay, that was actually a helpful piece of advice.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Or rather, I mean, it's all helpful, I guess, but that's just something I wasn't aware of, I guess. Right. Let's fall back within range of Faramir.
Press on!
What do we have here? It's just mainly bow rabble and rabble. We can leave them. The loss of men has, I guess, silver lining. It's at least put us back into the positive on the economy side of things. Force details. What's this? Banners. Wait, what's this emblem? Should Company of Asciliath not be number 1? The banners. So what do we have? A Sun-Scorched Banner, Blackened Banner, Moon Banner, Silver Banner of Dol Amroth, Lordly Banners, Banner of the East. White Tree Banner of Gondor. Soldiers of this army have the honor to bear the proudest symbol of Gondor. Melee defense +1 for professional soldiers, spears, swords, and bows. +2 morale for militia units. Yeah, I think Boromir would probably fly the White Tree Banner of Gondor. We've also got a general skill. Oh, he was involved heavily in the fighting there. Let's give him another bodyguard unit. +6 melee defense and attack for the commander's unit.
Stand ready!
Let's have a look at your force details, Faramir. What is this number order? Let's give Faramir number 2.
Prepare for battle.
Where?
Men of Gondor,
Not sure where the Reavers are going here.
prepare for battle.
I think if they go for Dol Amroth, we can probably defend that with the garrison.
We ride for the glory of Gondor. Press on.
Let's get the Swan. Actually, while we remember, let's give you the 3rd emblem of Gondor. Don't really understand what those are, or if there is even any difference between them. Enemy killed in battle. I assume that was Yagug. All that is gold does not glitter. Messengers were sent back to Bree at haste with orders to inquire about this ranger and bid him come to the White City. They return now empty-handed and report this. The man known as Strider is indeed Aragorn, son of Arathorn, of the line of Isildur, but he has left Bree ere the messenger's arrival on some quest of great import, and none know whither he is gone. The scouts and border patrols of Gondor will follow any trail or word of this man, but at the moment no more can be done to find him. Await further developments.
Men of Gondor. Soldiers of Gondor.
Right.
Prepare for battle.
Let's fall back to... Let's fall back to Asciliath,
Stand ready.
and let's have Faramir.
March.
Let's have Faramir fall back to Minas Tirith.
Gondor must stand. Men of Gondor.
Is there anything we can do to increase our income? Everything's been repaired now, I think.
We ride for the glory of Gondor.
Can we reach? Can't quite reach the Reavers here.
Terrain and settlements that are known to your faction, but to which you have no line of sight, are covered by the fog of war. Use your agents and forces to reveal the machinations of your rivals before they act against you.
I wonder if we should, now that we know that Aragorn's sort of living as a ranger, I wonder if we should seek to employ our own ranger to scout out for us. Be the eyes of the White Tower. Unseasonal conditions in Lebanon. Cold winter. Interesting. The Reavers of Horondor have not moved. Um, Maybe let's go for mercantile law. Trade is the lifeblood of prosperity. Best it be regulated by wise men with binding laws. Reduces corruption by 5% of current value, plus 5% from commercial buildings, and enables the building of market. Let's go for that.
Men of Gondor!
Alright, Hundad, time to
Of Gondor! Press on!
time to prove your worth. Have they just put themselves in range of Londgalen reinforcements? I think they might have.
Together! Attack!
The order in which reinforcements take to the battlefield can be determined by left-clicking and dragging units into the order of your choice. The unit on the far left being the first to take the field.
Okay, so it's only one ship, so it's not going to make any difference. Let's quick save it here as well, shall we? Men of Evil represent something. It's dry. That'll do. Right, what is the range? What is this actually? This is a heavy melee ship. Loving the models here for the ships. So this is medium artillery. And not zoom out. That's right. This is our ramming ship. This is our heavy bow ship. Alright, Hundad, lead from the front, please.
Another day dawns, and another battle beckons. Well, men, this is nothing new
Light
to us.
skirmisher,
One day, when all our enemies are crushed, we will go
desert
home
spears.
with honor. Until then, prepare for battle.
Into the fray, men. Actually, I wonder if we can use our melee ship to hold it in place and then ram it. How can I see this going horribly wrong? Go, men, go. Ramming speed.
The enemy is attacking our general.
Is this where we find out we made a horrible mistake coming here? Oh wait, where's our...
Their general is dead. A lethal blow.
Excellent
One of our
work, man.
ships is out of ammunition.
What ship's out of ammunition? Can we board?
One of our ships is being boarded.
Yeah, we're not doing a very good job here. How do we... Have we got a fire on our ship?
The enemy is boarding a ship! Fight back!
Oh, that's not a lot of damage. Ah, you guys can... This is a light ramming ship. Nope.
Orders on one of our ships! Repel them!
What's happening here? Don't actually know what these guys are doing. Keep going, man. Might sink a couple of these ships.
One of our ships is being boarded!
Who's this? Desert Spears. Might get these archers in a second. This is our artillery ship. I honestly have no idea what Hundad is doing. Come on, men. Bring it down. There we go. There goes that ship. Who can we encourage? I think that ship's about to go down. Managed to fend off.
The day is ours! They lie broken beneath the waves!
Oh, that ship is on fire now. They're all on fire. Okay, not the cleanest naval battle we've had. Might change that name later, just to give us an idea about what happened here. So the Reavers of Gondor are no more. So can we see how many kills we got there? Don't think total men killed or captured 1. Okay, Hundad really didn't do a lot there, but pursue enemies, leave none alive, reorganize, loot the battlefield. Let the men loot, taking whatever riches and equipment they can find, and claim your share. Of course, you know what? Let's loot the ships for any valuables. I mean, it's not really any men that fled the battlefield are in for a long swim. Probably won't find them. So I don't feel bad about looting in this case.
Prepare for battle.
Force details. This is the first fleet. We'll give them emblem 4. Again, I don't know if there's any difference between these emblems. Hundad. I guess we should probably give you the sailor follower. Plus 5% for navies, plus 5% for maritime commerce. Austere. Spartan inhabits stern in lifestyle. -1 command, +1 governance. Captain of the watch. Veteran of sieges and long watches atop the walls of great cities. Probably not the best guy to put in charge of a fleet, but there we are. Right, let's get you guys to dock in Lond Gallant.
Men of Gondor.
I guess we can get
Forward. Forward.
Prince Imrahil to return to Dol Amroth now at least.
We ride
Double
for the
time.
glory of Gondor.
That close.
Men of Gondor. Soldiers of Gondor.
What do we have here? Our herald has arrived with a report about the latest developments. Fine news, my lord. In an act of folly, our enemy Golaki, commanding a host of Corsairs, was slain by our forces in battle. So that was the enemy admiral. Excellent. And the turn there.
Use the spacebar to speed up the movement of all characters, armies, or fleets on the campaign map. Press the spacebar again to slow them down.
Thank you very much. Right, let's first things first. Let's get Imrahil back into normal stance. Really are not bringing in enough money at the moment. How many turns until Minas Tirith is finished? 1. Still in winter. We should probably start upgrading our recruitment camp to a recruitment complex. That would allow us to recruit Prince's Sergeants, Warriors of Lossarneck, Pelagier Marines, Pinath-Galen Spearmen, Prince's Coast Guards, Ringlow Vale Men at Arms, and Blackroot Vale Archers. Yes, please.
Men of Gondor.
As for Boromir here, probably want to wait until we've got our recruitment complex up and running.
Prepare for battle.
Thing is, if we get attacked by a large army, do we think we can withstand it? I think with Faramir with us and the Rangers, we probably could, unless it's overwhelming numbers, but hopefully we'll get some sort of warning for that. I think we really need an agent. Really want to get a ranger. Travelers' lodges. So that's from town civic building. So that's from a town centre. Do we have any town centres? No, no, not there. Now we've got one in Mornemar here. Where do we think? Eric seems like the sort of place where you'd have a traveller lodge. Is there a path of Dunharrow? Ethering maybe would have one as well. No, let's get one up in Eric. I think what we'll do is we'll probably end one more turn, and then I think we'll take a short break before continuing a little later this evening. I think we're almost at an hour and a half now.
Use backspace on your keyboard to stop the movement of your armies, fleets, and agents on the campaign map.
Thank you for that. Right. So we've got a centre. Let's get a traveller's. Oh, we can't even afford it. Got to wait one turn. Denethor's gained a rank and Angbor's gained a rank. Right, let's deal with those, and then we'll call it there for a minute.
Male faction members may also attempt to secure political offices or be assigned governorships. Select a male character, then click on an office or governorship from the appropriate list on the right-hand side of the panel to assign them to it.
Oh, we can actually try and give. What's High Commander? What does it actually do? Personal influence +1 per turn, +1 command, +1 authority. Faramir, you can also go for High Commander. So can Prince Imrahil. See if we can get all of those guys in their position. We also want to put her in as a councillor because we want him to be Warden of the Keys, because that is his actual position at the time of the War of the Ring. Right, let's do our points here. Angbor, you've got a point. You do have a fiefdom, I believe. So when the need arises, fiefdoms answer the call of the White Tower. Axes and lances join the fray to protect our kingdom from any who wish us harm. So that gives us +3% tax rate in governed province and +5% from agricultural and animal husbandry buildings. Let's give you that. As for you, Denethor, let's give you another stonemason because that will lower the construction cost even more. Should we end one more turn?
Every army, fleet, or agent can reveal information about rival armies, fleets, and settlements in their immediate proximity or within their line of sight. The level of detail available depends on the type of character who is spying. So, for instance, spies are able to reveal more than champions.
Okay, that's good to know as well. Political obstruction. When one is climbing the greasy pole, there is but one rule: hunt or be hunted. Your candidate has been blocked from office by your opponents. What will you do? Who is opposing Boromir's rise? I mean, he is the rightful heir to the steward. And what Denethor's going to decree, he's not going to let any lesser lords stand in the way of his favoured son. That will cost Denethor influence rather than Boromir as well. Right, so Hurin this time has also been obstructed. Hurin only has 10 influence. Let's have Hurin use his influence. I'm not sure if Denethor... Well, obviously he was the Warden of the Keys, so Denethor would have known him. But as he was on the climb to that position, would Denethor have known who he was? Maybe not. Time to call in all those favours granted so long ago. After a great deal of political back-scratching, your man has succeeded in gaining office. So Imrahil and Faramir managed to secure their offices without any issue. That does leave us with more councillor spots. Right, Angbor. Let's get Forlong. Forlong does not have the influence yet. Angbor does, so we'll get him in this position of councillor. I feel like we should probably get Faramir up to captain of the Rangers, and then have Boromir as captain general. Right, before we forget, let's get the Traveller Lodge at Eric up, and then that should hopefully do us right. I think before we end the term, we'll take a break here now. So yeah, cheers for joining, guys. I hope you enjoyed enjoyed our episode as the glory of Gondor continues to rise. Hopefully it won't be too long until we can, actually take the fight to Sauron and look to reclaim the lost lands of Gondor. But I think to do that, we just need to invest a little bit more in our military, or at least our recruitment capacity and what units we have available to us. But hopefully that's not too far away. So yeah, we will look to continue that a bit later on this evening. But thanks for joining, guys, and hopefully we'll see you when we return.